Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video, guys. The transfer window has officially opened on the 1st of June. Of course, at the time of recording, it's the 6th of June. Sorry, not 6th, the 2nd of June. But before we talk about the transfer window, can we just talk about that Champions League? Wow, PSG, what a side. Those front three, I mean, I was watching that game and I was just in awe. In absolute awe of seeing that front three. And I was just thinking to myself, as an Arsenal fan, how on earth, we are being tortured with what we're seeing right now. That front three is so fluid, such an attacking side, and credit to PSG, credit to Luis Enrique, what a team he has built, and credit to PSG. Finally, they've won the Champions League. Actually, what am I saying credit for? But I wanted Inter Milan to win. I think a lot of fans wanted Inter Milan to win, but PSG just wiped Inter Milan off the floor. But yeah, actually, not credit to them. They've gone through a lot of heartbreaks, spent a lot of money, and finally they have won it. But that's all. If that is shown me one thing, actually, it has shown me one thing. I do not want to see another defender, another goalkeeper linked at all this summer window. I'm sick and tired of it. Get in attackers, get in players with X factors. That should be the mission. If anything has showed you from that game, is I do not want to hear another goalkeeper talk. I do not want to hear another defender talk, and midfielder, nothing. Sign me some forwards, but that links us to the topic in this video, and we are talking about, of course, Thomas Partey. Now, the reports are, even Talksport have tweeted, a lot of sources have been tweeting that apparently Thomas Partey is talking to Barcelona. His agents, his representatives, whatever you want to call it, is talking to Barcelona about a potential move. Now, to be honest, Thomas Partey this season has been a very surprising player. Even his deal as well. At one point, it really felt like, at the start, probably January, you'd say it looked like he was off. There was no contract talks. There was nothing. It looked like he was off. But until near the end of the season, it looked like he was going to sign. 100% it looked like he was going to sign. Arteta has praised him, even in press conferences, saying he wants to keep him. And only even now, recently now, even today, sorry, it looks like now the move might be off. So I don't know what's happening with Thomas Partey. But for me, at the start of the season, I was very clear. Regardless of how many games Thomas Partey plays, I wanted him gone. The reason I wanted him is gone, sorry, my English, is because of the fact that, look, Thomas Partey has been here with us for 6-7 years. God knows how long it's been. I think 6 years. He came at the same time as Arteta. He's been with us for this many years. It's only the one season out of 5 or 6 seasons he's given us an injury-free season, and the rest of it, he just simply was too injured. He was injury. Now, whether you want to talk about it being contributed to his surgery he's had, which means he's able to play more games, or mainly because he's playing for a contract, wherever it is, for me, I was like, I'm done with this guy, let's move on. However, till the end, near the end of the season is what changed my opinion, and that is because of the fact that I was watching our forward line and I was thinking to myself, bro, we cannot keep spending money on that midfield. We need to invest in that forward line. And that's why, for me, I want to keep Thomas Partey. Hear me out. For me, it's not about keeping Thomas Partey because he's a brilliant player. He is an okay player, okay? He's a good enough player. He can still clearly come on and contribute. He's an upgrade on Jorginho. The reason why I am wanting to keep Thomas Partey is mainly because of the fact that if you get rid of Thomas Partey, that is another bit of your transfer budget now gone onto another midfielder trying to replace him. And for me, I do not think I don't trust Arteta and the board to replace the quality that Thomas Partey has for a cheap price. We'll end up signing another Spanish midfielder or some midfielder, you know, from the La Liga, who has nothing about him, who has no X factor, and we're gonna have to end up selling him in another few years. So for me, it's simply not worth it. Like, it's simply not worth wasting 20-30 million pounds on a position that is clearly not the priority. Our priority should be a centre forward and a left wing, and if in addition, if we can get another forward to give some competition to Saka, that is where the priority should be, not to sign another backup midfielder or a defender. Like, I'm sick and tired of it. Though I've supported Arsenal long enough to know how this window is going, like how Arsenal's transfer strategy is. For me, I do not want to see one penny going into the midfield or the defense anymore, unless it's a midfielder that can come in and give us some X factor, because that is what we lack right now. We cannot afford to waste more money on getting another Thomas Partey replacement, because I'm telling you, if we do, it means we will end up being short once again in the transfer window. Whether it will be another left winger, whether it will be another striker, something, we will, you know, it will be a hit for us somewhere on the pitch. And I cannot emphasize how much Arsenal need to invest in that forward line. You saw that against PSG. Sorry, yes, in the Champions League. You saw the difference 3 competent attackers made against PSG. Dembele, Desiree Doué, and I don't even want to pronounce his Kavac, you know, I don't want to butcher his name, but you saw the difference. For us, we only have one player, and to be honest, out of the 3, Desiree Doué played the best. Dembele had a really good game, and Kvaratskhelia and Bradley Barcola, these are the talents that bring in on. And when you have that much talent, not every single player needs to have a good game. Like for us on the chance, like when you have so much talent, if one player isn't playing well, the others can step up. Us on the other hand, if Saka doesn't play well, Martinelli is not going to step up. Trossard isn't going to step up. Marino, he's not even a striker. Like, come on, let's be serious. That's why for me, man, I'm keeping Thomas Partey. A lot of fans, I've seen a lot of fans on social media, they don't want to keep him. For me, look, the guy's 30 years old. He stayed fit for the season. His position is clear. He's going to be a backup. I don't have any issues with that. I mean, you're not going to be able to sign another midfielder for 20-30 million pounds that can bring the same quality as Thomas Partey can. Even though Thomas Partey has been quite shaky in some games, I think he's been well. He's been up there as probably one of Arsenal's best players this season. So for me, that's why I would keep him. And yeah, because I just can't have the club. I just don't want the club spending more money on another position that we just don't need right now. I can't be having that. I just want to see some attacking investments. I want to see some difference makers, not another number 6 or another defensive midfielder. I'm sick and tired of it. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to keep him or if you are just on the board of get rid of him. Because to be honest, if we get rid of Thomas Partey, that's 2 things. Either Lewis Kelly goes into the midfield, and then guess what, now you need to spend more money on a defender. Or if you get rid of him, you're going to have to spend more money on a midfielder. So either way, we're going to have to end up spending more money unnecessary, because whoever you sign is clearly not going to be a starting 11 player. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.